Now to a CBS News exclusive on President Trump's immigration crackdown. ICE arrests are up threefold since the last year of the Biden administration. Publicly, the president says agents are going after the, quote, worst of the worst. But a new government document obtained exclusively by CBS News reveals who exactly ICE is going after, and it's not what we've been told. CBS News immigration correspondent Camilo Montoya-Galvez is here to break it down for us. Camilo, good morning.
Good morning. President Trump and top administration officials routinely say they're mainly looking to deport dangerous and violent criminals. But an internal Department of Homeland Security document shows that a vast majority of the people arrested by ICE over the past year have not been charged with or convicted of a violent crime. Here are the numbers. Fewer than 14% of the nearly 400,000 undocumented immigrants arrested by ICE over the past year had charges or convictions for violent crimes. That includes crimes like kidnapping, sexual assault, and homicide. And fewer than 2% were actually accused of being gang members. Nearly 40% of the people taken into custody by ICE under the second Trump administration did not have any criminal record at all and were detained solely for living in the country illegally or overstaying a visa, which are civil violations of federal immigration law. That means roughly 60% did have some kind of criminal charge or conviction, but again, the vast majority were not for violent offenses. We reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment and have yet to hear back.
Camilo, your reporting on this is always so good. You have so many scoops and new information like this one. So what is going on here? Because what's happening on the ground based on these numbers is not what the message is from the White House.
That's right. And guys, President Trump's promise of mass deportations arguably helped him return to power. But the numbers we obtained show that, statistically speaking, the U.S. simply cannot carry out the largest deportation operation in American history by just targeting criminals. And that's because the reality on the ground is that the vast majority of the millions of people here living illegally in violation of the law are not criminals, let alone serious offenders. Living in the country illegally, again, is typically treated as a civil offense of federal immigration law. And the millions of people who are here undocumented include very sympathetic individuals, including people who have been here for years, if not decades, people who have American-born children, and now asylum seekers who are being arrested when they're showing up to their court hearings, complying with the legal immigration process. That is a question, a difficult question, that our policy and lawmakers have to confront.
One of the most poignant things I've ever seen was a woman was saying, we want him to get the hardened criminals, but I didn't know he meant Carol, who's been working in the grocery store for 25 years, who's been a law-abiding citizen, who has had her children here. I think people are very shocked when you get behind the numbers to see who's really being taken into custody and how they're being taken into custody.
Or when you see people like Liam, that 5-year-old kid in Minnesota, get arrested by ICE.
Yeah. Camilo, thank you so much.